I have psoriatic arthritis, an autoimmune disease, and I was all locked up from years of being an executive and working in the business. And over the past 2 years, Grant has opened me up and brought my spirit back, brought my confidence back, brought my balance and my strength. And I am stronger now and more limber and more capable now than I've been since I was in my early 30s. I'm a golfer and I was struggling with my game, and I saw a thing on YouTube about yoga for golf. And I thought of Grant, gave him a call, and I asked him if he had a golf program. He said, "Are you kidding me?" He said, "I got a whole bunch of golfers." So that's how we hooked up. But he's worked on other things for me. I had a bruised sciatic nerve, lower back issues. He's fixed some other things. A shoulder, I got a plate in my arm. I had little mobility. Now I can twist it. Amazing. Yeah.
And you said that it helped your golf performance, right?
Yeah, I shaved 6 strokes off my handicap.
That's great.
Very proud of that.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, but he does my daughter, who has MS, and he's helping her through that. My son-in-law, my wife for a time being, friends of ours.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's more than physical therapy.
Wow.
That's what I like about it. I mean,
do you find the exercises difficult? Can you do them at home?
Oh, I can do them at home. He does the videos for
yeah.
me.
Like for a friend, mostly for neck pain, and having been dismissed by doctors and nothing showing up on x-rays. And I worked with him for maybe a year or 2, and then I kind of stopped for a while, and then I went back after having other problems. And he's the only person who didn't give up on me. Super curious about like this didn't work, well let's try this, and doing research and then just really thinking about my body holistically, and about nutrition and all these things, and how he's so geeking out on science stuff and bringing all that stuff in, and then linking me with other people who could help me, and saying that when he couldn't help me for something being, I can't help you, but I know this person. So I've had chronic pain since I was in my 20s, so 30 years, and I did not feel looked after by medical field. And I tried, sort of other things, massage and stuff, but yeah, it was I would come to him and he'd be like, I was thinking about you, and I looked up this and I looked up that, and
I was a little reluctant because I wasn't myself that interested in a pure yoga class, but we went to it and discovered it's not really that at all. It's yoga, but it's much more, and it's very much tailored to every individual, and even in a class. And so it was really almost exactly what I was looking for, and also my wife. So keep coming back because we really like it. Since he tailors the class to each individual's issues at the time, and every class is a little bit different, it really makes you get stronger. I'm stronger in core muscles, more flexibility.
And who do you think would benefit from it if you had to recommend?
Oh, gee, I think just about anybody, because he'll tailor the class to whatever your issues are that you need.
I had a lot of pain in my neck and my arm. I was getting tingling sensation that would go all the way down my arm. So I heard that he could help me with that, and he did. It's fantastic. I'm an attorney.
So is this a lot of desk work? Is it okay?
It's a lot of desk work, and it's a lot of stress. I own my own business, so it just adds to a lot of stress.
So what's the impact been physically and mentally coming and doing personal training?
Well, it helps with stress relief. It also helps with, I went to my of the original issues I had with was the idea that I didn't want a dowager's hump like my mom, that bump that's up here. And that's caused by spending a lot of time in front of the computer. So that's really what we're focused on, is maintaining muscle strength and bone density. People who don't like group exercising. I did not like group exercising because honestly, I didn't understand that. They would say bend this or move that, and it was, it wasn't helpful for me. It was more frustrating than anything. And coming to Grant takes that frustration out of it.
We had coffee and he was starting to tell me about how he started his business. And I thought, that's a good thing for someone my age to start doing. But I didn't realize how smart he is with everything he does. I always tell Craig he should be a doctor. He could be a doctor. He treats people and he understands every single piece of your what do you call it, interstate highways running through your body. And he understands why things ache. I remember having issues with my knee or with my hip socket or whatever. He knows exactly what to do. He's really, I've never had a teacher like him before. I kept telling him about Grant because he's a runner. He's a marathon runner. So he was having issues with his ankle. He had an old injury, and he also had shoulder issues. So oddly, when Grant started working on his shoulder issues, his running became better.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing. So, he has a pull-up bar and he's...
Everything is connected.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
all connected. And I kept telling him for years, I'm like, you gotta see Grant. He will tell you what to do.
I knew that I needed to start moving, and my hips hurt. And in the 30 minutes, he made my hips not hurt. And I was like, okay, this is something to stay with.
Oh.
Mentally, I'm happier. He's happier too.
I love it.
Both kids said to me after I started working with Grant that they both saw a change in my makeup. Yes, both of them said that.
What do you think helps? Is it the actual movements? Is it going to somebody? Is it Grant and his magical personality?
One of it is Grant, yes. But it's absolutely Grant. That's a huge piece of it. Because it's almost like it's half like, it's half workout, it's half like friendship, body therapy at the same time. It's very special. Yes.
Magic.
He meets you where you are.
Yeah. And figures out some way to do things.
He always figures out some way to make you able to do things.
Yeah.
Always, no matter what. So you never feel less than, you never feel judged. And yeah, it's always good.
Well, I would say the thing about Grant is that I think if you're looking for, really looking for straight yoga, then he's great. I mean, he's just a very positive person, and he knows so much about all different types of movement, not just yoga, but qigong. But he also has done a lot of background work, right? But so if you just want yoga, then he's good for that. I've found that it just sort of accidentally turned it into this it's almost like a personal trainer. He's been doing a lot of custom stuff with me, just customized to me. And we're going to Japan now in a couple of weeks, and my husband wants to climb Mount Fuji. So about, 8 or 9 months ago, I think I said, Grant, can you get me ready to climb Mount Fuji? So if you want to climb Mount Fuji, this is the class.
I love that.
Were you active already?
No, I really wasn't. That was part of it, is that I knew that. I did a few stretches in the mornings. I'd also had an ongoing issue with one of my hips that, nothing horrible, but it was just a very annoying thing. And I didn't realize how much coming to Grant would help that. I think it's really taught me a lot about how I move and how I stand, and it also keeps me moving.
Yeah. So physically and or mentally, what has the impact been?
My hip doesn't really hurt that much anymore. It does occasionally, but not usually. That's
amazing.
Huge.
Yeah.
I think. I mean, I feel good about myself because I can tell I'm doing harder things than when I started, and I am stronger than when I started, and also I get to talk about sci-fi fantasy politics with Grant all the time.
Bonus.
He's been amazing in the sense that he sends you home with this homework, and if you follow it and watch the videos and do it, like it works. They range anywhere between 10 and 15 minutes, I would say. And I make it like part of my morning routine. Like I get up, I do my breath work, and then I just kind of lead my way right into that. And then I feel like I'm ready. I think he teaches you such like mind-body awareness as well. I think a perfect candidate for Grant is somebody who doesn't like feel great in their body. Like they have pain somewhere. They can't seem to figure out what's causing it. Maybe it's like this mystery thing of like, where is this coming from? Anyone who comes into my life that tells me that, like I always recommend that they go to Grant because he's able to actually pick up on, oh yeah, like it's this because you're moving this way or you're walking that way or you're tilting your body in this direction. So anyone who has like any sort of inflammation or just pain anywhere, like the mind-body awareness he teaches is amazing. I was looking for somebody who would just like get to know my body because it's complicated, like autoimmune, trauma stored in the body. And I used to lift a lot and run a lot and like work out. And I got to the point where like I couldn't do anything anymore. So I was looking for somebody to just kind of like guide me in that journey. Yeah, it's great. Well, I don't wake up anymore with back pain and I don't go to bed anymore with back pain. Like when I would lay down in my bed at night, literally my back would be like creaking until I laid out flat. And now like I don't have that and I don't wake up in the morning feeling like my back is broken. So it's the exercises, it's the homework that Grant has provided, you know, and he's motivated me to like stay on top of what I'm doing.